Today we review GB Genjin 2, also known in the US as Bonk's Revenge, and BC Kid 2 in Europe on the original Game Boy. This game was developed by Red Company and released 1994 with different titles in Japan, the US and in Europe. The game has extra colors on the Super Game Boy, and that's also the version you see in this review. It is a sequel to GB Genjin 1, Bonk's Adventure, or BC Kid 1 depending on the region. Apparently the world's split in half and it is for you to save the world, I guess. Besides the intro and the outro, there's literally no story. You play Bonk, a caveman baby that uses his head to defeat enemies. He can run, jump, headbutt, climb and crawl. If Bonk eats meat, he transforms randomly into one out of 3 versions. Master Bonk, who can jump further, Monster Bonk, who can defeat enemies easier, and Stealth Bonk, who can break into doors to get different boni. There are 6 levels, and in every level there are multiple smaller screens and at least one boss. The last level is a boss gauntlet against all other 5 bosses and the end boss. The presentation of the game is really good. The sprites have great humor and the graphics in total are well made. I like the animations, like the crawling animation, and that Bonk can change its appearance based on the meat. The music is okay. That the UI has that cave look to it and that little Bonk sprite when you press pause shows that the game was made with an eye for details. I give the presentation 4 out of 5 points. The gameplay is really fun and the controls work good. I always felt in control of Bonk during my playthrough. The lack of a story is a little problem, because you go from one level to the other and suddenly you are underwater or in a cave or on a train, but you have no idea why. I like that they put a lot of variety in the levels, but sometimes it felt like the levels are not using the mechanics very well. The most levels are very easy, and while they have settings like underwater or in space which change the physics a bit, the game never really felt different to play. The same problems exist with the upgrades. Because it is random which one you get, the levels never use their abilities much. The bosses are mostly beaten by spamming the attack, and it is a bit disappointing that the final level is a boss gauntlet of the previous bosses. In such a short game, it took me around 1 hour to finish it, I don't need to see the same bosses twice. The last level is also the most difficult, because you will run someone out of lives. And after that you start near at the beginning of the level. Besides the problems, the game is a fun playthrough. I give the gameplay 3 out of 5 points. Let's get to the important question. Would I recommend playing the game? Yes. It's a fun short playthrough and worth the hour it takes. I give the game overall 3.5 out of 5 points.